So now that we know how to do active range of motion exercises, we can practice some self range of motion exercises. And these are really beneficial for whenever you have one side that is weaker than the other, and you can guide your weaker side through these exercises with your stronger side. So we can start with our shoulders. We'll interlock our fingers with the thumb of the weaker side on top. I will be using my left side as a demonstration of the weaker side and how you can go through these exercises. So we'll put our hands together, interlocked, down to our legs, and we'll try to keep our elbow of our stronger side straight, and we'll lift it to the ceiling and guide it the best we can. Remember, don't go past the point where it starts to hurt, and go slowly. And we'll bring it back down. So now we're going to support our wrists, and we are going to guide it in an L shape so we can push our shoulder. I'll scooch back a little so you can see up, so it's elevated a little, and we'll swing it across our body to use our other side. Bring it in, guide it to push up a little bit, and bring it back across so our other shoulder straightens and lifts. So now we'll hold our wrist again and support just whatever's feeling comfortable for you, and we will keep our elbows tucked in, and we'll guide out so our shoulder externally rotates and moves outward. We'll bring it back in so our shoulder is doing a little rotation there. So now that we did the shoulder exercises, we can work on our elbows. So kind of like we did, we'll interlock our fingers, maybe give a little room in between our lap to have our elbows straight down. And then we're going to pull our hands up to our chest, like we're praying or clapping or bringing our hands together, and then straighten all the way down the best you can. Bring it up to your chest. Straighten down the best you can. So next we're going to keep our hands interlocked with the palm of our weaker side facing the ceiling out in front of us like this. And we're going to shift it so it faces the ground, back to the ceiling, kind of like we did before, like we were opening the door or unlocking something with a key. Okay, so next is our wrists. So what we're going to do, lock them up again, bring them to your chest, and we can just shift our wrists to the right side and push it back to the left. Don't go past the point where it starts to hurt. We'll just kind of dance back and forth like that. And now the next is easier if you have a surface or a table. I'm just going to use this little box right here so I can show you how to do these exercises. So now we'll put our weak hand on the table with the surface, using our opposite hand or a stronger hand to guide, moving from right to left, just moving the wrist. Try to keep, here, let me fix this. Try to keep the rest of your joints in one position, only moving your wrist. Okay, good. So now we will do our hands. So with our palm facing up of our weaker side, we're going to stretch out the space between our pointer and our thumb finger using our other hands. So we will use our other fingers to kind of just open the gap there. Like how you're holding something, you're gonna need some space and motion in between these joints to open a can or open a jar, something like that. Even just to hold thicker items like maybe a brush, things like that. Go slowly. And finally, we'll keep our hand down and we'll guide our thumb to our pinky finger. Guide our thumb to ring, middle, pointer. We'll just guide our thumb to each finger, kind of like we did before. I hope that these all are very helpful, and just remember to Keep in a comfortable range. Take these slowly. If you need a break in between each set, please take a break. That way you don't put any strain on yourself. And I hope this helped.